Hello and welcome to Canas podcast, episode 61.
Nice.
We're alive, by the way.
Yeah, after
a
like a month, yeah.
it's been a month.
Well, we've been really busy for me, with a bunch of cons, and for you, you're just busy in general.
Yeah, I was out of town like a few weekends.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But we're back, and we're still alive.
Barely, but still alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I guess free agency for the NHL has been in full swing. I guess we're gonna talk about CFL for like the first time in this whole thing.
The only thing we're going to talk about the CFL is how embarrassing the Elk are and how awful, like, just an overall awful league the CFL is. Their biggest highlight from last week or from 2 weeks ago, like they're like, you know, I get notifications on your phone from TSN be like,
oh yeah, like,
look at this outstanding play. Okay, the one play was a throw that was underthrown by 15 yards, missed by two defenders. It was going to their face. Like if they didn't touch the ball, it hit them straight in the face and be an incomplete pass. But no, these guys decided to try to knock it up in the air so that the guy that overran
the defenders
the pass,
wanted to knock it. Why?
Awful. I don't know. Like it was.
How does that make sense?
They're like, best play of the season. I'm like, yeah, dude. A junior high football team, like
10-year-old like football.
A 10-year-old would have been able to make that.
No, but that's basically how they play.
Just brutal. That's all we're going to talk about the CFL. It is a joke.
That and awful. I think it's been 4 years since the Elk won at home.
Yeah, the Oilers might win at Commonwealth before the Elk win at Commonwealth.
We're playing Calgary, so
yeah, we're
gonna win. So.
Like, just brutal, awful football. The Elk might actually finish 0-18. Just a garbage team. Anyways, big news, in women's footy. The World Cup is on.
It is on.
Yeah, Canada played a
first time knowing about it.
Canada played to a 0-0 draw to Nigeria. Christine Sinclair missed a penalty.
Oh.
It got saved. She hasn't been the best at penalties recently. It's been Jessie Fleming, but Jessie Fleming's been injured. She wasn't available for the first game.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping it's not a big deal because she's our best player. But they played okay. Like they were in and out. Like they were attacking a lot, and yeah, lots going on. The dog's barking.
It's the dog.
Whatever.
I don't know why he's barking. Anyway.
Yeah, it's about it. Like Canada won Olympic gold, so they've never been a favorite. And I don't think they're going to be anywhere near a favorite in this tournament either. I think semifinal berth I'd be happy with. Quarterfinal I'd be okay with. Anything less than that would be a disappointment.
Yeah.
So, that's it about that. The golf, the Open is on. Canadian is, I'd say, in contention for a top 20 finish. No one's catching Brian Harman. He's like 6 strokes up on everyone right now. That's not happening. So congrats to Brian Harman on winning his first ever major. That's going to be nice. But apart from that, like, yeah, Connors is in there. Taylor is playing. Last I checked, Taylor made the cut. So that's good. NFL training camp starts, so we'll be seeing our boys Claypool and Hubbard soon with Claypool's new team, and Hubbard with the Panthers as usual.
Yeah. But I think they got another running back, so I think he's still going to be the backup.
Yeah, probably still number 2, which is unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yep. You just got to steal that spot and run with it, because if you don't, then...
Good one.
What?
Run with it.
Oh.
This is a running back. God
damn. Okay. But yeah, you can't be given the first running back spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just have to see how well he does in training camp and preseason and see what happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. No big expectations for any Canadians, unfortunately, but it is what it is. no basketball news. I mean, the FIBA World Cup is starting soon, but we'll probably have that for an episode at a future date.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like no male soccer news either. No
It's not
real
really.
tennis
Yeah.
news. Like they didn't play well in Wimbledon.
I guess it was good that we've been gone for like a month because there hasn't been really anything going on, really.
I mean, there's been all
Anything major.
small news, like
Yeah.
nothing to really share. Like yeah, the biggest thing has probably been just the free agency and like the signing and like Toronto's new GM Brad Treliving making a couple confusing moves. These guys hated.
I think he's just filling out spots.
Yeah, but they're like 10 million over the cap already.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that team. And like Toronto fans were like pissed with Dubas, and yeah, Treliving is gonna be so much worse. Toronto again doesn't make it out of the first round this year. Last year was an anomaly, but Boston did get a lot worse.
They did.
They got a lot worse. So that might be that's still going to be a tough division. I do think Detroit makes it this year.
They've been doing a lot of signings today, or not today.
Sorry,
this free
Buffalo.
agency.
Buffalo's
Buffalo too.
Buffalo was a game away. Like they got eliminated in game after game 70, but they won the next two, and the others like lost one in each, and they were only a point out of the playoffs this year.
That was close.
Yeah, Buffalo was really close.
I guess we can go over like some of the signings that all of the Canadian teams have done.
Well, what's your favorite signing of all the Canadian teams? And what's your most confusing signing of all the Canadian teams?
Well, I did like I did like the Connor Brown signing because it was like basically a league minimum, and
Yeah,
basically
the cap hit for next year's gonna suck because it's
true.
only 10 games. They should have done like 10 $1 million bonus, 30 $1 million bonus, 60 $1 million bonus. Like they should have done it like that as opposed to just 10 games. And then we're
Are they
counting the
thinking
cap
like they're
to
gonna get
5.
injured?
No, I think the goal of it was to give him like the easiest bonus to hit, so that he can make his full money, and the next year is when the cap goes. Like they could have easily done like one goal and
'Cause
one
he-
assist.
Basically, it is worth roughly around that much anyway. So
Mhm.
maybe that's why they're like, "I'll give you this plus bonuses, and then we'll kind of go from there," kind of thing.
Yeah. Um.
It was just like it was good though for this year, especially since we didn't really have that much money to play with.
Yeah, and it
So
helped this year, and I think they still need to do one or two more moves to solidify the defense. But apart from that, like nothing.
I do like the Kajula reunion.
That's nice, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though it's a two-way contract, he's still pretty serviceable if we need someone to come back up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that one's pretty nice.
Yeah, I know, absolutely, I agree. Um, yeah, for me, I mean, there's still a lot of question marks in Vancouver. Like they didn't solidify the defense at all. They just brought in like not good players.
That's
I mean,
true.
they're all good players to play in the NHL. Don't get me wrong, but like they didn't really bring in any defense. They brought in like Carson Soucy, who's like the best defender they brought in. They brought Ian Cole, Teddy Bluger. Like that doesn't solidify anything for them.
Not really.
So yeah, Vancouver didn't get much better. Calgary got worse because they traded away to Foley, and they signed a guy called Pospisil, who's probably the brother of the tennis player for all I know.
They did get I guess a decent player from the New Jersey Devils in Sharangovich, but not as good as Toffoli. Not as good as Toffoli.
Which is at best going to be a third liner at the very best, which is still an exceptional, like a $2 million player. Absolutely, still fantastic. Nothing compared to Toffoli. Awful. And they have a brand new goalie too, or sorry, they have a brand new GM. Like, yeah,
Craig Conroy?
yeah, brand new GM. I don't think that's going to go very well for them. they're not going to make
He's
the playoffs.
He's been in the
this year.
system, so
Yeah.
he might be okay.
Listen, they're not making the playoffs this year. LA got better in their top end talent.
Edmonton is staying up there. Vegas is staying up there.
Yeah, Edmonton, Vegas, LA are staying up there, and Seattle didn't get any worse. So Calgary has to leapfrog any one of them. They're not leapfrogging any of them. Like, this is just not. That's not a good team. It's not a good team. Like, maybe they beat LA, maybe they beat Winnipeg into that last wild card spot. But Winnipeg got better. Like, they got deeper. They got Velarde. They got I forget what else they traded for, but the Velarde pick was great for them. I do think that Montreal did not get any better. They are, I think, tanking one more season in order to just see what they get, and Ottawa didn't get any better either. They signed Korpisalo to a massive deal, and that's about it.
Yeah,
but that's, for me, that's not their issue. Their issue is the exact same issue that Vancouver has. It's piss poor defending, awful defense. Oilers fans ripping our defense all the time, but we got it so good compared to.
Oh yeah, no, like out of like the Canadian teams, I think we are up there in
I think
defensive like quality.
Calgary has better defense, but like narrow, barely now.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, Edmonton's defense is significantly better than all of Canada. Like, Winnipeg's defense is terrible. Ottawa's defense is terrible. Toronto's defense is good.
Vancouver's is terrible.
Vancouver's is awful.
Montreal is probably
no
better
Montreal is better than all of the like Vancouver,
or
Vancouver and Ottawa. That's not saying much. Like, Vancouver and Ottawa, I think each have one elite defenseman in Hughes and Shabbat. But apart from that, I don't know if a single one of their other defensemen crack the top 6 of either Calgary or Edmonton.
Oh no. Besides the top.
Maybe like the third pairing right shot on the Oilers. That's it.
Well, because we need it.
Yeah, well, like right now it's Vinny Desharnais. And I think that there is a defender on Ottawa that's better. It's a right shot. But
yeah,
like that's their problem. So I'm going to put money down on the Oilers to win the Cup next year.
Are you?
Yeah, because did you hear about like McDavid after we lost to Vegas?
Oh yeah, no, I heard that. Yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, if this guy's even more motivated. And you know how I said the McDavid in the calendar year 2023 was going to hit 200 points?
Yeah.
Like, he's at like 80 right now. Or 70. And if you count the playoffs, he's at 90, 99. Like, McDavid's he's going to go nuclear. Like, he's going to be at probably 170 points next season.
Oh, probably.
Like, he's going to be over
how he played like
2
this
points
year?
a game. Yeah, he's going to be an over 2 points a game player next year. That's my bold prediction for next season. McDavid will be over 2 points a game next season.
Oh, that'd be tough. But it's McDavid, so it's
not
surprising.
Bet against the guy. Like, he's putting up video game numbers in an era where the numbers are not as good. Not that good. And you have guys that are defending him like absolutely crazy, and he still doesn't do anything. Like, they still can't stop him whatsoever. And now he's actually shooting. Oh my god, this guy's he's a god.
Yeah, like he won the Maurice Richard trophy this year, so it's like
he can play at 2 points a game, but he's not going to win the Hart next year. They're not going to give it.
They're not going to give it to him.
Way too much. Speaking of which, Connor Bedard, what do you think are realistic expectations for him?
Like points wise?
Yeah, because like his line mates is probably going to be Taylor Hall and Corey Perry.
Which is not, well, with Taylor Hall is not that bad.
Taylor's not that bad, but they're all shoot first. Connor Bedard is shoot first.
That is true.
Yeah.
I did see a game in here when they were playing the Oil Kings, and he was basically deking around everybody and shooting first.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, like you said, everyone is shoot first on that line. If it is that line,
I think Connor Bedard finishes with 35 goals, 30 assists, in 70 games played.
Only like 65
Just
points.
under a point per game. Yeah, because you're playing in a really tough division,
And your team isn't that good.
and your team's horrible.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll get power play, but he doesn't have many weapons on
To
defense
utilize,
to be able to
And that
like
too.
bring it up, right?
And goaltending is probably an issue too. So.
I think the lowest points he gets is about 60, and I think the highest he'll get is about 80.
I can see that.
But if you look at previous first overall picks or previous elite talent, that like their point totals, like it's between 50 to 60. So saying that the lowest he's going to get is 60, he's still saying he's amongst the elite of
That's true.
that group, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't think it's realistic to expect him to come out and like put up 100 points in his first season. McDavid put up like 97 in his first full season, which is
I was gonna say like the very first season before he got injured.
Yeah,
he was
going to put
get
up
like
a point per
100.
game.
Yeah,
No, that first season he was barely a point per game. He was 45 points in like 40 games
or 80.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was going to put
80,
80,
yeah.
85.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Bedard, realistic expectation would be about
Like 65, like you
65
said?
to 70
Yeah.
points. Yeah. Because I still think he's the best player on Chicago.
I don't know because
right
it's
now.
gonna be tough though with Chicago being how they are. So,
Yeah.
who knows?
We'll see. And I mean Taylor Hall's always injured, so like
Yeah.
But Taylor, Corey Perry, they're paying like $4 million. Isn't that a ridiculous signing? Like how much?
What?
I'm looking. Yeah, they're paying Corey Perry a stupid amount of money to play there. I think it's for his veteran leadership and his tenacity. Because let's be real, he's a bit of a jerk, and like, but that's how he plays, right? He's a jerk with how he plays, so that's good for them. But yeah, Corey Perry signed a 1-year, $4 million deal. They picked up Arvid Soderblom as their starting goalie.
Huh?
Andreas Athanasiou,
Oh, that's okay.
decent. Joey Anderson, fourth liner. Nick Foligno, $4 million. Corey Perry, $4 million.
Corey Perry is just too much. Nick Foligno, it's serviceable, but the Corey Perry $4 million is what?
I think they're just going to like trying to get to the floor.
I
with
think that's what they're
veterans.
doing. I think that's what they're doing.
Why did they give Corey Perry a $15 million deal for the first year just to be good guys?
Oh my god!
Could you imagine? Like Corey Perry will break history for the highest ever cap hit. Oh, I'd cry. That'd be so funny. Anyways, I mean, there's still lots to do. There's still lots of off season to go. Like I don't see the Oilers, Canucks, Flames being done yet. I do see I do see
they stopped
Montreal done and Toronto done.
They stopped to wait for McLeod and Bush for.
Yeah.
For
well,
the
those two are
signings.
big ones.
Yeah.
But I do think Toronto's done. Like, there's nothing.
Well, they
more
can't
Toronto
do much. They don't have any money left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like I'm guessing with the Oilers, if they're quote unquote done, besides McLeod and Bush, I think they're just gonna wait till like during the season or trade deadline to make a big splash again, like they did this past year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if they can get, I think all they really need is just more defensive help. Yeah. So if they can find another defenseman, either during the season or by the trade deadline, and make another Ekholm trade-ish kind of deal, then I think we should be fine, and by then we should be able to solidify our like Stanley Cup contender status.
If I remember correctly, this is going to be a weaker draft year compared to many, so I think like our first round picks in play as well for sure.
We've been in win now mode for a bit, but we're definitely in win now mode.
Yeah,
because it's 1 year less of Draisaitl's contract and McDavid's contract, so we're gonna need to do something.
Well, next year we can re-sign Draisaitl, right?
Next year,
yeah. Oh, I hope that's gonna be a tough one.
Well, money's going up.
You throw the kitchen sink.
Money's going up.
He
so
wants. Give him whatever he wants.
Honestly, yeah, I would give max deals for Draisaitl and McDavid, and then figure it out from there.
That said, though, so I do think Draisaitl realizes he's taking a pay cut. I don't think either of them go for more than 13 mil. I think they both realize that in order to build a winner, and this is their only place that they can play together, unless they want to go to Arizona. But
let's play in Mullet Arena. Let's
speaking
go.
of McDavid and Draisaitl in Arizona, the equivalent to that is Lionel Messi going to Inter Miami. Did you see that
Yes.
Did you see his highlights?
Yes.
Ridiculous. The guy's just owning Cruz Azul, which is one of the best Mexican teams.
Yep.
Oh man, they're playing. Toronto's playing there in a few months, and I wish it was in Toronto so bad.
Oh. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to go to Portland to watch it there.
Yeah, just find a way.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be sick. If we do that, I understand it's nothing to do with Canada, but we're doing it.
Oh no, definitely, yeah.
We're gonna definitely do a vlog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Anyways. Oh, yeah. That's it for me, I think.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
Not much news.
Well, hopefully there's more news in this coming week. Are we gonna do it this week?
Well, if we don't do it this week, it's not gonna be for another month again.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you that busy?
Yeah.
God damn it.
So you know what? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. It's just Victor's always busy.
Hey, whoa.
This time
I
it was me.
Ready last weekend.
That's true, but this coming time it's gonna be your fault.
No, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna be able to make it, and then we can put the blame on you later.
Okay, fine.
Right.
We'll see if we can try to do like a Zoom call or something.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
Yeah.
If we can.
Anyways.
If we can't, then we'll see you when we see you, I guess.
Thank you everybody for listening to episode 61 of the Canas podcast. We'll see you when we see you.
Toodaloo.